know that there is a hidden staircase in Disney World, and it happens to be in the queue for the Tower of Terror. For those who do not know, when you first get in line, you basically wind through an abandoned garden area full of trees, tapestry, and overgrowing bush. However, there seems to be a staircase that mysteriously leads nowhere, and I initially thought that it was just a prop or something that the Imagineers left behind. But then I noticed something. I noticed that it had a sign that read, "Pool, steam room, and tennis court." And at first, I thought nothing about it until I remembered the history of the Tower of Terror, which consisted of it being a luxury hotel, including a swimming pool. However, there is a rumor that the swimming pool is still somewhere on property, but yet, when you look at the queue, it is basically a wall, the staircase, and then another wall, leaving it there to be a path that's no longer than 5 feet long. So, it begs the question, where did the pool go? And honestly, I am wondering, why did the bellhops go into so much effort to demolish the pool once they reopened the hotel in 1994? And honestly, what I really not understand is, why leave the pool sign and staircases if you want to lure guests into your haunted abandoned hotel, into the Twilight Zone? And why not remove the staircases if they lead to absolutely nowhere? Because honestly, from a guest perspective, seeing an abandoned staircase is really off-putting and will make me go rushing back to Motel 6 or any other hotel besides the Hollywood Tower Hotel. However, for me personally, I theorize that the pool was actually relocated using the fifth dimension Twilight zones, aka a vortex or a black hole that is implied in the drop shaft. So when you're riding the Tower of Terror, it is basically implied that when you enter the fifth dimension, you go onto your back, and instead of going forward, you're actually going upward in the shaft. Unfortunately, the effect is really lost on most people, including myself, until I rode it for the third time, and that's when I realized that I should be on my feeling I'm on my back going upwards in the shaft. Honestly, that effect seemed to work a little bit better when the ride initially opened in 1994, when instead of having 4 random drop profiles, you only had 1 drop profile where you went up the shaft, and kabam, you plummeted 13 stories. So I know I went on a ramble about that effect getting lost, but for me personally, I do think that effect plays a part in the complete disappearance of the swimming pool. And honestly, my theory is that the bellhops literally harvested that vortex area from the fifth dimension shaft and extracted all the H2O from the water, from the pool. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. I think I'm turning into a Jungle Cruise skipper wannabe. So basically, the bellhops came, and instead of clearing out the entire pool, they hid the pool in a pocket dimension inside the fifth dimension shaft. Therefore, they will not have to clean or deal with the hassle of a swimming pool while trying to get guests inside the hotel, knowing good and well that the guests would never see the light or day of the swimming pool. And with that being said, this was today's Tower of Terror theoretical ramble. And if you enjoy Tower of Terror tidbits, trivia, and fun facts, be sure to smash the subscribe button and be sure to smash the thumbs up button for even more Tower of Terror content. Woo!